Assalamu alaikum students, this is Aisha Maqsood and I am here to explain and to give you some examination tricks, examination instructions, and we will discuss about all about the examination pattern and all that. So let's start. In in physics there are three papers: paper 1, paper 2 and paper 4. In paper 1 there are 40 MCQs of 40 marks, means each MCQ contain 1 mark, and the MCQ and the time allocated for paper 1 will be 1 hour, and the MCQs will be the application based MCQs. So next, paper 1, after paper 1 there is paper 2, and paper 2 consists of two sections, section A and section B. Section A consists of 7 to 8 questions, and there will be no choice in section A. You have to attempt all the questions in section A, and each question contains 4 to 5 marks. And the total marks of paper 2, of section A will be 45 marks. And in section B there will be 3 questions given, and you have to attempt only 2 questions from those 3 questions, and each question contains 15 marks here in section B. And when you will attempt 2 questions, the total marks of section B will be, maximum marks will be 30 marks. So paper 2 totally consists of 75 marks maximum, and the time allocated for paper 2 will be 1 hour and 45 minutes. Then paper 4, and that is ATP, alternative to practical. In this paper you will have 4 or 5 questions, and number of questions may vary, and the marks will also may vary from 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 marks question will be there, and the total marks of paper 4 will be 30 marks. So, and the time allocated will be 1 hour, and graphical question must be there. 1 or 2 graphical questions must be there. Next, let's discuss about the strategies, how to attempt the MCQs and how to attempt the paper 2 and how to attempt the paper 4. First of all, strategies for solving the MCQs. First of all, you have to, while you are attempting the MCQs, underline the given data required, that which are the quantities which are given, and any given important keywords or statement you must have to underline or highlight. Then must highlight or must underline the quantity or the question which they are asking about. Next, now solve the MCQs properly by using the appropriate formulas. Like when you came to know that what you are going to find out and what are the things which are given in the question, then you will be able to understand, and you will be able to know the that which appropriate formula will be used in that MCQ, and or which concept is going to be used. If you find given options more confusing, then start rejecting those options first which are really not possible, and move towards the right one. This is also a strategy. Fill the bubble sheet carefully by checking the question number side by side. That is very important. Next is how to attempt the structured question given in the paper 2. So this is the strategies for solving the questions in paper 2. First of all, read the statement thoroughly and carefully. This is a very important thing, that if you do not understand the wording of the statement, read the statement 2 to 3 times to understand the question. Then if there is written state, that state means you have to require, they are demanding a pet statement. Describe means you will require proper explanation. You may also draw a diagram to explain. Describe means you have to explain thoroughly. And then if there is numerical to solve, then you must show your working by writing the correct formula and putting the values in the formula. Without working, there will be no mark of the answer. Unit must be placed with the numerical value, whether you are writing answer or putting the values in the formula. Means unit should be written with the physical quantity, whether you are writing the quantities in the formula or writing the answer. You must have to place the SI unit. You try to use the SI units. Then there is paper 4, how to solve the paper 4. During paper 4 solving, use the sharp pencil to draw the diagrams and the graphs. Draw the labeled diagram. The very important thing, the diagram which is not labeled, that will not be marked. Draw the best fit line or curve if mentioned in the question. When table is given and gradient have to find, then other than table values should be taken by the student. Means you have to take the values from the table. While taking gradient from the graph, more than half of the line should be covered between those points which you are going to take for the gradient. If figure or data is mentioned in the question, that must be used by the student. Means without using the figure, you cannot generally explain the answer. You must use that figure or data. Next, I have shared here a marking scheme. In this, you can see clearly that they have explained that there is 1 mark for working, that A is equal to V minus 2 divided by T in any form, numerical or algebraic, that doesn't matter, but you have to put the values in that, and then 1 mark is for answer. So there are working is necessary, 1 mark for working and 1 is for answer with the correct unit. So that should be noted. Last but not least, you must not take stress. You should do your best, get revised, get all the notes with you, and then forget about the rest, and you should give your best on your paper. Thank you so much, and that's all.